I learned a thing or two about bridal showers that I want to share with you today. The do's and don'ts of what I found out firsthand planning a bridal shower. So her Brunch with the Bride theme was spectacular. It was in our garden. She ultimately decided to have it in our backyard, not on the deck like I had expected, but she wanted it out in the grass next to our landscaping. It was beautiful. The day was super humid though, and this mama doesn't really like humidity, but all was well. So there was a few things that I learned along the way, and also stay tuned for the end of the video. I want to share with you some pictures of the big day, some footage that I took to share with you what a bridal shower, a brunch with the bride looks like, faithful decorator style. So the shower was all of Danielle's idea. She wanted to have, like I said, a European theme, a European cottage garden theme. She wanted it very French-like and very light muted pastel colors. She had a very strategic, very well thought out vision of exactly what she wanted her whole theme to look like. And so her bridesmaid and I agreed to let her take the lead and pull all the details together. And then we came in at the last minute and we put it together. So we took all of her ideas and we mixed them all up and we decorated the theme, the table, everything to her specifications. It was really fantastic. So the tables were beautiful. She had a bouquet bar, so each guest was able to take home a little bouquet of flowers, and that was really beautiful and special. Some of the things that I do recommend doing that I learned that it's great to make sure that the whole bridal party is on board with the theme, that they all understand it, and if they don't, then make sure that you just specify, hey, who can get this and that, and just kind of delegate it. The person who understands the theme the most, make sure they delegate what they can purchase and what needs to be purchased and have all of that laid out in advance. Make sure we know who's doing what the day of the plan. That's what else I learned. You don't want any surprises at the last minute as far as that goes. Some quick things I'm trying to think off the top of my head that we made sure we implemented was have background music. I know that was very important to my daughter. She wanted some beautiful music playing in the background. I don't know, have you ever gone to someone's shower or a party and it's just super quiet, there's no background music, and it's just very awkward? She and I discussed this beforehand and we were adamant we did not want that to happen. So we were very welcoming to make sure everyone knew where to go to find our backyard. We had the music playing, we had party favors. She had a camper that she is actually remodeling. It's a 1958 Scotty camper. So she remodeled the entire inside of that, or she's going to offer that for rentals for a photo booth. But everything was so fun. That was so well received. So just having a splash, something fun like that planned for your guests. So the bouquet bar, the bridal, the photo booth camper, and then she had an archway. The archways she made, she and I worked on those together. She wanted a very specific, plan, and so the flower just kind of framed out our landscaping. It just did a wonderful job, and she was able to get pictures with every one of our guests, so we have memories of who all was there, and it's just so special to look back on. Now, those are all the things that I liked. There is one thing that I would kind of recommend doing differently. Hindsight is, planning a wedding is a very stressful time for the bride, as well as the mother of the bride, but especially for the bride herself. And the bridal shower is supposed to be a fun get-together where they can just kind of show up and enjoy and be loved on and celebrate the upcoming day with family and friends. However, when you're planning that, if you're the bride and you choose to plan that, I would encourage you to just, make sure that you trust someone with a theme who can share your vision, and then just trust that they'll do the best they can with that, because ultimately that was a very stressful day for her. She had very high expectations, and it just caused a little bit of unnecessary stress. Had she just trusted, us with the plan, and we could have gone wild with it, she really wanted to make sure that it met her expectations. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just be prepared to know that it is extra stress in addition to planning your big wedding day. So I recommend finding someone that you can trust with that. Now to kind of cover her a little bit, she has been to bridal showers and baby showers where the theme was not very well planned out. The person didn't understand the gist of the plan of the theme, and it was totally not what the bride or the mother or the baby mother to be wanted. And she really wanted to avoid that. When you're asked what theme you want, like brunch for the with the bride, it could go any direction. And especially if you add in the European cottage, a European garden theme, a French garden, if you will. I mean, people can go anywhere from Bridgerton to teas to, very high fancy floral bright colors. And she was very specific that she wanted the softer tones. She did not want it to be a tea party. And so I guess that's where I'm trying to say is the thing that I would change is, if offer my advice, select someone who really understands your theme and what you're going for, understands your vibe, what you like and what you dislike, and then just enjoy the day. You've got so much on your mind and heart anyway. This should be a fun time. You should just be able to show up looking all beautiful and gorgeous and enjoy your guests and enjoy the food and the pictures and just have a fantastic day. But I will say, once all the pressure was released from the big day and once the guests started showing up, my daughter, she was in her element. She was happy and joyful, and we got to love on her. She got her pictures that she wanted. Everyone loved the photo booth. The food was fantastic, if I do say so myself. It was all about the detail. And I suppose she gets that from me because I'm a detail person as well. It is about the little details. And so I'm honored that she even trusted me to help take the lead there. Even at the end, she did relinquish the lead to me, and so that she could step back a little bit and just enjoy being there that day. So I hope I help you with making decisions for your own bridal shower, or if you're planning one for your daughter. Let this be helpful to you. It really is about the details. It's about them feeling special and loved. And by all means, there is nothing wrong with going the extra mile. Now, we saved money by not renting a venue. Originally, we were thinking of a venue and having it, and going there and having it catered and whatnot. But we saved a lot of money by having it in our backyard. That put a lot of extra work on my husband, but it was beautiful. He had it well. He keeps our yard well maintained anyway, well manicured anyway. So that wasn't too big of a jump for him. But we saved a lot of money, and so where we saved money on that, we could add the extra details. So like the floral bouquet bar and things like that. So we could love on our guests as well. Just kind of know that it's a give and take. If you want one thing, you may have to give up something else. So depending on what your budget is and how many bridesmaids and how much they're able to pitch in, it all comes into play. But ultimately, you want the bride to feel loved and cherished, and you want to celebrate the big day with her. Let her know how special it is and how happy you are for her. And ultimately, I think that's what we did. We pulled that off, and that's what matters the most. From this mama's heart to your heart, I get it. We love our daughters, and this is a special time. And so I am so thankful and just so blessed that I can share these tips with you. And I hope you enjoy looking at the process of what we did for my daughter's special day.